Hello students, welcome to the EVS class. Today we are going to start our next chapter, chapter number 9, Living Together. Living Together. About the chapter, you have already learned about different types of houses that are built today and at earlier times. In this chapter, you will learn about variations in shelter due to various reasons. Okay students, हम पहले ही डिफरेंट क्लासेस में हाउसेस के बारे में पढ़ चुके हैं, पुराने हाउसेस, नए हाउसेस, लेकिन आज हम इस चैप्टर में पढ़ेंगे वेरिएशन इन शेल्टर कि शेल्टर के कौन से वेरिएशंस होते हैं और किस रीजन से. चलो, नाउ वी आर स्टार्ट आवर चैप्टर. We all live in our homes with our families. All families that live near our homes are our neighbors. All the neighbors and the buildings around our home from our neighborhood. We live together in a neighborhood to fulfill all our needs. The size of the neighborhood differs from location to location. People live together in towns, cities, colonies, villages, and hamlets. A hamlet is a small village where all the shelters have the same occupation. A village is larger than a hamlet but smaller than a town or a city. Villages are permanent settlements with number of temporary kacha houses built close to one another. Nowadays, many villages also have permanent pakka houses. A town is an area with many houses, shops and stores where people lived and work. It is larger than a village and smaller than a city. A large and important town is called a city. Towns and cities are well planned. A colony is an area in a town or city where people live together as a community. The basic facilities like school, market and hospitals are available in almost all the colonies. Do you know who are the people living in your neighborhood? What facilities are there in your neighborhood? Next topic is, why do people live together in neighborhoods? People living in a neighborhood need and share some common facilities like water, electricity, roads, park and shops. All these essential services belong to all the residents of a neighborhood. One must respect the rights of other people and take care of all the amenities. There are many advantages of living together. Living together provides us security and moral support. It makes us understand that we will all are one and we learn to share the resources available. People in a neighborhood communicate with each other and benefit from the knowledge and experience of one another. There are certain things that we need to remember when we live together. Do not waste water and electricity. Do not throw garbage on the roads. Keep your neighborhood clean. Develop organization, cooperation, coordination and understanding. Do not obstruct the road and pavements by parking vehicles. Help the old and sick people in the neighborhood. Do you know? Name the facilities and resources that you share with your neighbors. Draw a rough sketch of your neighborhood. Next topic. Why do people make different types of houses? Houses are of many types. There are many factors which decided the type of houses or shelter we build. Climate, landform, economic state and materials available are some major factors. Let us read about them. First, climate and landforms. Houses in cold regions like Ladakh, parts of Himachal Pradesh and Jammu and Kashmir are made of stone walls for protection against the cold. Houses in cold regions are also made of wood. They are clustered above the areas of cultivated terrace at foothills. These houses usually have sloping roofs so that rain and snow can slide down easily. In polar regions, houses are made of blocks of ice called igloos. Igloos prevent the chilly winds from entering the houses. In warm regions, houses have many doors, windows and ventilations that allow the flow of breeze inside the house. People who live in flood-prone areas make their houses on raised platform called stilts. People use a ladder to enter their stilt house. In earthquake-prone areas like Japan, houses are made of bamboo and wood to prevent injuries in case the houses collapse. Many people live in movable houses like a houseboat, a caravan, a tent houses, etc. Houseboats can be seen in lakes of Kashmir and Kerala. Do you know what type of houses do you live in? What are the different types of houses that you have seen? First picture is houseboat. Second one, tent, caravan. Houses in some of the islands like Miniko Island in the Lakshadweep are made of bricks made of sand from the seashore. Jelly collected from the lagoons is used to cement the bricks and coconut leaves are used to thatch the roofs. Some houses have tile roofs also. In the island of Boracay in Malaysia, the villages generally have only one house. This is called a long house. Around 50 families live in a long house. Next topic is building method and materials. In forest areas, people make houses from wood as wood is easily available in this area. In rural areas, most houses are made of mud, bamboo, palm, leaves and straw. These houses are called temporary or kacha houses. They cannot stand against storms and heavy rain. Many village houses are made of bricks, cement and iron. Some villages constructed huge houses called havelis. In urban areas, houses are made of bricks, cement and iron rods. These are strong and durable houses. They are called permanent or pakka houses. Look at the pictures. Building materials of a permanent house, permanent pakka houses. Do you know why do people build different kinds of houses in different places? What materials have been used to make your house? Bungalows are independent houses surrounded by an open space or lawn. Flats or apartments are very common in cities where land area is limited and demand of houses is more. The economic status of person decides the type of houses a person makes. People who cannot spend a lot of money make low-cost houses. They use cheap materials such as asbestos, tin, plywood, etc. to make their houses. People who can spend larger amount of money build high-cost houses. They use expensive and the latest material to make modern and plus houses. Whatever be the cost of house, it is very important that it should be designed in such a way that it gets lot of natural air and sunlight. Okay students, here we conclude our topics with remember points. Neighbors are the families that live near our homes. All the neighbors and the buildings around our home form our neighborhood. People live together in towns, cities, colonies, hamlets and villages. People living in a neighborhood share many things with each other. There are certain things that we need to remember when we live together. There are manufacturers which decided the type of houses or shelters we make. There are many factors which decided the type of houses or shelter we make. Climate, landform, economic status and materials available in some major factors for building houses. A house should be designed in such a way that it gets lot of natural air and sunlight. Okay students, here we end of our topic. We will meet in next class with new chapter. Okay students, keep study and take rest. Bye bye students.